Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting to order. All rise for a salute to the flag, followed by a moment of silence for Jerry Montori, the father of Janine Pecorella, Julia Sotnick, mother-in-law of Tara Sotnick, Joan Harklerode, the mother-in-law of Michelle Harklerode, Dominic Giordano, the father of Erica Haran, Frank Malaire, father of Marie Malafis, Sean Ledwith, the brother of Peter Ledwith and the uncle of Christopher Ledwith, and retiree Dorothy Finch. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, I'd turn it over to Superintendent McNamara.
Great. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thanks so much for attending tonight. I'm John McNamara, Superintendent of Schools. We always like to start our meetings off with some good news from around the district. And we're thrilled tonight to, we invited our all-county musicians. Really an outstanding accomplishment for our students to be recognized in such a way and be part of the all-county concert and the all-county program. We are super fortunate here in Wantagh to really have an outstanding music department with outstanding music educators. We thank Ms. Jones for her leadership of that department. It's a department that just continues to thrive, continues to do great things with our students each and every year. And just such a dedicated staff that's part of that. And we really wanted to highlight our outstanding musicians tonight and all of their hard work throughout the year and their dedication to their instruments. And it's just amazing to see their progress. I'm fortunate that I get to see the concerts, when they're at Forest Lake and Wantagh and Mandalay, and just to see the progression over the years to the outstanding shows that our high school students put on is truly tremendous. So we're certainly super proud of our music program, and certainly super proud of all of you, and thank you for your dedication to our music department. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite Ms. Jones up, our Director of Fine and Performing Arts and Business, to introduce all of our musicians. We have a certificate we'd like to present you, and then we just ask if you come up and collect your certificate, and then just gather on the stage behind me, and then we'll do a group photo of everyone. So congratulations, and I'll introduce Ms. Jones.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, musicians, congratulations. Those rehearsals are grueling, but our students did an amazing job. You should be so proud of your accomplishments. From myself and from the music teachers, just so proud, and thank you for representing us so well over these last 2 weekends. So congratulations. So we're going to start off with our all-county. Sarah Bernstein. Holly Casale. Aubrey Cook. Sorry. Congratulations. Isla Flaherty. Ireland Hill Hotz. Olivia Juliano. Rhea Bessette. Samantha McHugh. Samantha McHugh. Gianna Squire. Allison Amador. Caden Calabro. Charlotte Duffy. There's Charlotte. Stella Ironman. Luca Montalbano. Rosalie Delacoci. Angelina Frisch. Diana Goncalves. Joseph Leone. Sophia McManaman. There she is. Caitlin Pinto. Danielle Rodriguez. Amalia Smith. Adrian Rafael de Chavez. Angelina Detroya. Yeah, there he is. Milana Gimber. Leah John. Jack Miller. Giada Petrillo. Ali Sedler. Caitlin Sutton. Nicholas Lero. Where is it? Go. Morgan Crespo. Brandon O'Callahan. There he is. Brandon is also our all-state musician. Yes. And these next group of certificates are for our Long Island String Festival students who represented us and, again, made us so proud at this Nassau County level event. So congratulations to all of our Long Island String Festival students. Holly Casali. Adrian Rafael de Chavez. Clarice Cubis. There she is. Jack Miller. Olivia Pinto. Amalia Smith. And Mia Spiteri. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. You did great.
All right, once again, congratulations to all our musicians. We are going to move on more to the business portion of my report, so please don't feel obligated to stick around, but you are welcome to if you'd like to. Yeah. All right, just a few other updates from me. One is our strategic planning committee has began meeting a few months ago. They recently began surveying the district. The committee's in charge of putting together an updated version of our 5-year plan. So all that work is underway. I definitely encourage our families to please fill out the strategic planning survey that's out there. It'll be open for another week or so. And then we're going to use that data to help inform some of our decision making for the plan. So I thank all who have already participated in that. So far we've administered the family survey and the staff survey. And then in about a week or so we're going to be administering a 612 student survey as well. So thank you for your participation there. Also tonight, we're going to be asking the board to form a capital improvements committee. This will be, we're back in December of 2022, we had a bond referendum. Two of the three portions of that referendum were passed by the community, and a lot of that work is coming to completion. We expect most of it to be done by the end of this summer, or at least the bulk of it will be. So we're putting together a committee to review other outstanding projects that still need to be completed across the district, and we're really looking to see what next steps need to be taken to get that work done, including things like renovating the district auditorium, taking a look at playgrounds for elementary and so forth, and then a lot of other facilities-related projects that need to be reviewed. So we'll be soliciting some members from the community to join us from the different buildings and different levels to be part of that committee. So just be on the lookout for that as well. And District Code of Conduct update also on the agenda for tonight. We're going to be amending our e-bike policy to ban e-bikes on our campus in light of some of the recent tragedies related to e-bikes. We took a much closer look at our policy. We met with NCPD and kind of reviewed that as well. And they really kind of informed us of all the significant restrictions for really anybody under 16 to be on an e-bike. So we're updating our policies to reflect that. So that's reflected on the board agenda tonight as well, to update that policy. And then some budget information. We're well underway developing a budget for consideration by the community in May. We have gone through the beginning stages of that work, and we're going to be looking for community feedback as we work through that process. So just a reminder, all these dates are on the district calendar, but we have 3 budget forums that we do throughout the month of March. And that's really when we start to get into some of the final stages of budget development. We're really soliciting some community feedback at that point. So those will take place on March 9th, 23rd, and March 30th. They're all right here at Wantagh High School. They'll be we'll be doing those in the cafeteria at 7:00 p.m. and we certainly hope you can participate in those meetings. We'll be streaming those meetings as well. And then budget survey. We annually will send out a budget survey to solicit feedback from the community as well. So please look for that. We would appreciate your feedback, as well as we do some budget focus groups. So if you'd like to participate in those, Mr. Cedrone and myself, we facilitate those. They're small group online discussions. We do them virtually to make it convenient for folks, and we'll send out an email and a sign-up sheet for those. So please look for that as well. We received kind of the initial pieces of the revenue side this week. The budget from the governor's office was released. Foundation aid is the biggest portion of our aid, and that was we're receiving a 2% increase. It's about a $300,000 increase there, and also some additional UPK funding. So we'll be looking at, that's a program that we started a few years back. I think we're in year 5 at this point for our UPK program. We started with 4 classes. We're up to 8. It's been really successful. So there's some additional funding. Our biggest challenge right now is space. We're starting to get to a point where we're packed out at our elementary schools. So we'll be taking a look at all that, but that's included. I included this in the report as well. This is just the run. You can see this online, but you can see the 2% change in foundation aid. That's that first line. The additional UPK money is the bulk of our change. And that's tied directly to enrollment. So you have to enroll the students. They increase the per pupil numbers related to that. They increase that significantly. So we'll be looking at all that, and we have some questions around that and how that's going to work that we're still waiting to get some responses on. So we'll be able to share more with that as we move along. And then I also have a technology update tonight. I'm going to invite Ms. Curry up. Before I do, because I know she's here as well. A little bit later on in our agenda, we're going to be approving a probationary appointment for a new social worker at Wantagh High School. And our current, a couple months ago, we recognized Iris Klein, who has been a longtime social worker at the high school in her retirement. Iris is retiring in February. So we started the search process, And we were fortunate to be able to identify someone that was here working with us, but through the YES program, and that's Daniela Petrini. Danielle is here with us tonight, and we just wanted to officially welcome her as new social worker of Wantagh High School. We're going to be improving her appointment in a few minutes. So welcome to Daniela. All right, I'm going to invite Ms. Curry up to the microphone to share an update on our technology program for the district.
Good evening, everyone. I apologize that probably half of you, almost all of you over here, already heard my presentation earlier at our technology committee meeting. I saw Casey Clark earlier in the week, and I said to her, I really wish I had taken the December spot instead of the January spot, because there's no way that my presentation is going to come anywhere near what those science research kids did. I was so impressed last month by that, and I've been like panicking for the past month thinking about it. So at 3 o'clock this morning, where is it? Where am I? Let's see. Okay. Bear with me, I'm using a mouse over here. That's a little testy. Okay. So at 3 o'clock this morning, I woke up and I said, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to show something different? What am I going to do that's going to kind of excite people? So there's an application called Suno, and I saw it at a conference a couple months ago, and I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. How fun was that? I was so excited because I didn't know it, and every day I try to learn something new, and it's so hard what we're doing. A number of us went to a AI conference at Molloy last week, and it was absolutely fantastic. And you go to these things, and you get so excited, and you say, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then you get back, and everything else kind of gets in your way. So I was really excited about that. And all I did, it's really, really frightening, because it only took me about a minute. This is what I typed in. Song about using educational technology tools in teaching include using interactive screens, Chromebooks, iPads, MacBooks. Kelly, I put MacBooks in there. include instructional software, Schoology, iReady, Brisk, School AI, Pear Deck, Screencastify, Amira, Seesaw, Google Workspace, Office 365, Edpuzzle, Gizmos, Science, Kahoot, Kami, and Canva. Now, Gizmo Science, the first time I did it, I didn't put Gizmo Science in. I just did Gizmos, and it came up with math, so I had to redo it because of my OCD, because we have Gizmo Science. That's all I did, and the really, really interesting thing about this was it understood what each of those programs did. I didn't tell it to know what Schoology does, to know what iReady does. It did it itself. So that's kind of where we're going with all of this. It's pretty cool. Okay. So as part of this presentation, we also have to build a new technology plan. So this is kind of great because I'm presenting to all of you as an update, but also in terms of where we're going in the future with technology in Wantagh. Okay. All right, so quickly some updates. These are kind of behind the scenes that never really look great, but they're things that keep us up and running. We currently ran a new connection to Wantagh Elementary, and what that will enable us to do as part of our disaster recovery plan, if something were to happen here and our main network operations center went down or we had a power failure, we would be able to kind of reboot everything over Wantagh Elementary and be back up as running business as usual. As you know, we were in the process over the past year and a half, felt like 5 years, of putting in a new PA system and phone project. That was completed over the summer for the beginning of the year. So no more old PA system. All the old big, huge 10-foot tall towers were taken out. All the classrooms have new phones. All classrooms are able to call out, not just internally. We're also able to call across the district. So it was really cool in the beginning of the year because if I had a teacher who was having trouble in a classroom over at Wantagh Elementary, I was able to pick up the phone and call the classroom. And so that really, really has been a game changer for all of us. We also did security camera upgrades in the middle school and high school. We, in anticipation of this coming summer, putting in more fiber runs, we put firewalls into each of the buildings. And what that does is it adds another layer of security to protect internally. And then last, we're kind of in mid-process with this. We had to do new computers in our middle school lab to support our coding programs. So we put these cool new Alienware gaming styles. There's no kids here, they're all gone, because they would know what it is. But if you look there, we're in process. We're hoping to complete the project, Mr. Chufo and myself, with new, we have furniture, but with new tables and furniture in there, and painting and really revamping the lab. So that's a little bit kind of in process. Okay. So future, I just mentioned that we're going to be putting more fiber runs, and really what fiber runs are is a connectivity. It's so that if something were to happen here and our main lines go down or we lose power, the elementary schools will be able to kick into their own systems and keep up and running. Some other stuff we're doing, we're upgrading our network closet switches and battery backups. Those are things behind the scenes that just kind of keep things going smoothly. And then in the future, over this, next year, we're hoping to work with the elementary schools to upgrade their security cameras as well. A big part of what we've grown into, unfortunately, for better or for worse, is cybersecurity and data privacy. I still relive May 2nd, 2019. So we are, knock on, I'm not even going to do it, but we've acquired so many great resources over the years. So when we say what's next, because John and I talk about this all the time, what's next? What's next is really just reviewing what we have, seeing if there's new, but we're in such a great place. We have NASA BOCES data protection with us. We use their data privacy services. This past early spring last year, we did a tabletop exercise with all the administrators where we kind of reviewed our cybersecurity incident response plan, and it was like, wow. Wow, what we know now, but what we didn't know then, what we know now, and how differently things would have operated. In addition to that, we also subscribe to no-cost services through the federal cybersecurity program, and we do keep in touch with the local Nassau County DA. We go to cybersecurity conferences, so we're constantly updating ourselves on what's out there. And you all know, because you all see my emails that come through, the bad guys are at it again. So part of the data security, which we're in full force, I think from the last time I had presented to the board, we were kind of halfway there with multi-factor, but anything and everything we have multi-factor authentication. And I know it works because when I have people emailing me that they're going away on vacation and they need to make sure, or everybody gets a new phone, I can't tell you how many we've had to reset this year because everybody gets new phones for Christmas. So that's when I know that it's definitely working. We train on cybersecurity and best practices, and all staff are now required to encrypt emails with personally identifiable information. Say that 10 times fast. And also, all of our software must be EdLaw approved, which means that every vendor we use has to sign off on data privacy agreements. And if you go to the district website, if you scroll down, you'll see district approved programs. We are at the point now where if somebody's, even all of these AI programs, if somebody says, oh, I want to use this, my next words are, is it EdLaw approved? And so then we go out, we research, and if it is, we allow it, and if it's not, we say, unfortunately, like, let's find another tool to use. We try to never say no, just find another tool. So the only other thing with cybersecurity that we want to keep up with, which we've already done, but we're going to be putting in place another round, are our external penetration tests and internal. And we're going to rotate them as we have done in the past to keep those going. And then we're constantly updating our policies and procedures with accurate documentation. That's the number one thing that state and auditors are always looking for, is to make sure that we have all of those policies in place. Okay. The last part of this, which I actually started with my little song there, is really just instructional, and this is what we're all about. It's like you have to eat the bad vegetables first to get to the good stuff, so that's kind of how I look at that. We have to look at all of the other stuff that we do, and this is where the heart of what we do. Technology with our students. So as part of the plan moving forward, even our technology committee met today, and really we're kind of in a really good place, and we're kind of caught where what's next, what's out there, what do we have, how do we use it, how can we use it better. So of course our Chromebook replacement cycle now is on grades 2, 6, and 9. We keep kindergarten and first grade in-house, and they get refurbished ones, and then so we start this replacement at this cycle. We're also in the process now of starting to replace some of the original interactive panels that are, believe it or not, like almost like 8 to 10 years old. So their software is outdated. They don't do the cool things that some of the new stuff does. So we're going to be replacing a number of those over the summer. And then just the other portion too, we met today as a committee and really looking at what we have and how we're using it, our instructional software. We have so much out there, and so we're kind of drilling down to see, okay, what's good, what do we need to change, what new program out there is better, and I have some great science directors and math directors helping me out with all of this. And then the last, of course, is continuing to explore all of these tools. As I mentioned, we went to a conference last week. I sat through a presentation where they were just talking about developing like an acceptable use policy for it and kind of a plan of attack. And we're like, wow, we're kind of already there. We're already using this stuff. We're using stuff like BRIS. We're using stuff like School AI. So how can we use it more? And then, of course, next comes, with the children. So I included Courtney Eisensaf and Danielle Luke. I really also wanted to include the rest of the team, but the rest of the guys did not want any of their photos in here. So I stuck with at least these two. But the heart of what we do so much is professional development. And I did want to highlight these ladies because they have worked so hard and tirelessly and endlessly over the past 5 years, almost 6 years, at working with our teachers, working with our students, working with all of our staff to make sure, working with me. I even called Court today. I'm like, Court, how do I do this? Help. 2 minutes before our meeting this afternoon. So they provide great resources in-house, and we also are working with our vendors to continue to utilizing their services as well, with everything that we pay for. And so somebody reminded me that these pictures are a little bit outdated, so I got to get out and get some newer pictures of our students. But this is really what it's all about, is the kids and seeing the great things that they do with technology.
All right, just a huge thank you to Penny and her team for all their efforts. It's been a busy couple of summers with some of our technology upgrades, so I appreciate all the efforts from everybody in her department. All right, I can take back over. Thank you, Penny. All right, and then that concludes my portion of the meeting. I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Greco. Just a reminder, we have our next business meetings on Tuesday, February 3rd. Typically, we meet on Thursdays, so I just drawing people's attention to the fact that it's a Tuesday meeting in the month of February. Mr. Greco.
Thank you, Mr. McAvoy. Item D, approval of minutes. Do I have a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor? Item E, financials. Do I have a motion? Second. All in favor? Aye. Item F, personnel. Do I have a motion?
Move.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Item G, contractual and other authorizations. Item G1, item G2, item G3, item G4, and item G5. Do I have a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item G6 is a donation, that the board approve a donation of $724 from the Forest Lake Elementary School PTA for an assembly kindness quest by Prismatic Magic. Do we have a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item 7, disposal of obsolete equipment. Do we have a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Item H, unfinished business, we have none. Item I, new business. Approval of committees on special ed and preschool education recommendations.
Tony,
And,
you missed G8.
did I miss one?
G8. It's
Oh.
at the bottom of the page.
Item G8, Capital Improvements Advisory Committee. That's important. Do we have a motion? Move. Second? All in favor? Aye. Okay, item H, no unfinished business. Item I, 1 and 2. Do we have a motion? Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item J, adjournment.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
We have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now for our organizational reports, our student government.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nina Myers.
And my name is Danny Donahue. We hope everyone had a happy holiday season and a good start to the new year. In December, student government held our Holiday Letters for Veterans event. During lunch periods, students wrote thank you letters to veterans, expressing gratitude for their service and wishing them a happy holiday season. In total, we collected just under 200 letters. We partnered with the Northport Veterans Hospital and delivered the letters specifically to their homeless shelter. Because the letters were going to veterans at the shelter, I felt it was important to do a little bit more, especially knowing that many of them have no family or friends to spend with during the holidays. So to help brighten their season, on behalf of the student government, I assembled care packages for each veteran, including hand warmers, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and candy canes. After the holidays, hospital staff reached out to share how much the veterans appreciated their letters and to thank Wantagh High School for our efforts, as they said no school has ever done something like this for the homeless veterans before, so that was pretty cool. Looking ahead to February, student government will be partnering with Heather Jones and her International Outreach Club to decorate our school showcase for Black History Month, highlighting influential African Americans in U.S. history who are often overlooked. And we hope this initiative sparks conversation and recognition within our school community.
Also being held in February is P.S. I Love You Day. This day is on February 13th, and our Morgan's Message Club will be decorating the entire building in purple and hanging up supportive messages. This day is dedicated to erasing any negative stigma around mental health and promoting positivity. Morgan's Message encourages all students and staff to wear purple or Morgan's Message merch on this day to show your support. We will also be holding our Acts of Kindness Valentine's Day raffle. We launched this event last year and received a great response. Students can scan QR codes hung around the building to access a short survey. To enter, they must submit a photo of themselves performing a kind act along with a brief description. Participants will have the chance to win a Valentine's Day themed basket with gift cards and candy. Submitted photos will be featured on the Student Government Instagram page.
Our events for February don't just end there. Later in the month, the student government will be holding an anti-bullying campaign. We will be asking students to wear a pink shirt on the last Friday of February for Pink Shirt Day, which began in Canada when 2 students rallied their classmates to support a boy who was bullied for wearing a pink shirt. What started as a small act of solidarity has since grown into an international anti-bullying movement promoting kindness and inclusion. Student government will also be creating a sign that reads, "I stand against bullying," which will be displayed in the hallway and open for students to sign in support.
Thank you for your time, and we look forward to speaking about more future events at the next board meeting.
Thank you. All right, Forest Lake PTA.
Good evening. A couple of things coming up this month and next month. So currently we have signups are open for the 3rd session of our after-school enrichment program. It starts on February 3rd. There are about 20 courses offered, including sewing, graphic design, magic of science, STEAM, studio, and kickline. The first 2 sessions have had a tremendous turnout. Our winter dance is this Friday. This is replacing the Sweetheart Dance from recent years. We will be having 2 sessions, one for pre-K to 2nd grade and one for 3rd through 5th. Students get free admission, and there will be a DJ, photo booth, face painting, crafts, and tattoos. And refreshments will be sold to benefit our 5th graders. There will also be a quiet sensory space available for anyone who needs it. January 29th is paint night. Proceeds for this event go towards supporting the 5th grade. Students will have the opportunity to paint a glow-in-the-dark snowman. Our variety show is still a while away, but signups have closed, and many of the acts have already started rehearsing. Coming up in February, we have our next book fair along with PARP Week. The theme this year is the magic of reading. We have a lot of fun things planned, which we will speak more about during the next board meeting. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Mandalay PTA.
Hello. Since our last meeting in early December, the PTA has remained actively engaged in supporting our students, staff, and school community through events, fundraisers, and upcoming initiatives. We hosted a successful holiday fair where students shopped with their families in the evening as PTA volunteers wrapped gifts for students. In-school shopping continued for 2 additional days, allowing students to shop independently with their classes. Students enjoyed holiday celebrations and were gifted cookies and hot chocolate before winter break. Teachers received hot cocoa cups, cookies, and fuzzy holiday socks as a thank you from the PTA. A holiday staff luncheon was provided for teachers and staff, catered by Piccolos and very well received. A new Gaga pit has been delivered as it expected to be ready for students to use this spring. We had our pajama bingo night hosted by the 5th grade with a strong turnout. All 5th grade students participated and families were eager to volunteer. Upcoming Flapjack fundraiser is scheduled for March, serving as our final fundraiser for our graduating class. We have an assembly scheduled for January 30th, the Kaboom Kids Movement and Mental Health Assembly. Valentine's Day chocolate fundraiser will be available soon through Member Hub. And looking forward, our spring booster-thon planning is underway, which will include a highly anticipated color run. Funds raised for this will support our playground refurbishment goal. The PTA is proud and continues to collaborate between the families and the staff of the students, and we appreciate all your support.
Wantagh PTA.
Evening. So tomorrow is our Moonlight Bowl. It's an adult event at the bowling alley on Wantagh Ave. We actually have 133 participants this year, which is the biggest we've ever had. So we're really excited for that tomorrow. January 29th, we have our PJ Family Bingo, so that'll be wonderful. And then in February, we have our Winter Wonderland Dance. So we're very excited for all the fun that's to come. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. 612. Sure.
Okay, so this is from Sophia Stipanov, has reported that every Thursday for the month of January, we have our guac shop fundraiser. 25% of sales will go to 612, which will go towards senior scholarships. And the deadline to be considered for a 612 senior scholarship is February 1st. Be sure that one family member is a paid 612 member. Membership links are posted on all their socials. And then we also have something from SEPTA.
All right.
SEPTA is currently running their Valentine's Day donut fundraiser, partnered with Willow Cookie Company. You can purchase your donuts on Member Hub. Link is available on socials. She's saying thank you to Dr. Bennett, Mr. Moran, and Dr. LaChance for speaking at our January meeting on transitioning, maybe it should say, from CPSE to CSE. If you missed the meeting, it is available on the district's YouTube channel. Their March meeting will be a neurodiversity special needs resource fair. More details will be coming out soon. And finally, they will be hosting sensory rooms at the Forest Lake and Wantagh Elementary school dances. Thank you for sending.
PTA Council. Sports Boosters. The Performing Arts Booster Club.
Good evening, Nicole Buffalino presenting for WPABC. Since the last meeting, WPABC has been busy supporting the Wantagh Winter Concert season with full lobby presence at each of the concerts, selling both concessions and performer gifts. WPABC also provided pizza, snacks, and waters at the 7th grade band clinic in December. Looking ahead, WPABC will be serving pizza and providing snacks and waters at each of the upcoming ensemble days, with Orchestra Day, Theater Day, and Chorus Day kicking off these events in the next couple of weeks. WPABC is currently seeking food truck vendors for the Wantagh Performing Arts Pops concert scheduled for May 29th. If you or anyone you know would like an application, please reach out to us at WPABCcopresidents@gmail.com. We're requesting all applications be submitted by March 15th. The WPABC scholarship application will be available to seniors via Wantagh's centralized digital platform when it goes live in February. To be eligible for a WPABC scholarship, at least one family member must be a paid WPABC member by February 1st. To become a WPABC member, please visit our GiveBacks website. And our next meeting is scheduled for March 11th. Thank you.
Thank you. Wantagh Foundation. All right, at this time, seeing no further, we'll open the mic to public comment. There's no public comment. We'll see you all next month.
Good evening. Thanks, everyone.